Welcome back to another video. It has been a while, and yes, I do get the irony of the last video where we turned around and said we're back, and it's now been God knows how long since we last posted a video. So this is our new workshop. The reason why there's been a total lack of videos and nothing has been going on is because since the last video my other companies have expanded, and where I used to cut and make the signs I no longer had the room to do so. So I had to put everything, literally everything, on hold. So all of the eBay lot, that's gone. The websites, turned off all of the payment stuff, turned off all of the advertising. The other places where I sold, like Etsy and other bits and pieces like that, that's all been turned off, that's all been stopped. But now we have this new workshop, and it's going to be workshop stroke office. So I'm going to use it as me for the signs, obviously, and we're also going to be able to move my other company in, if I move the tripod over, to be able to do a lot of the paperwork and other bits and pieces and odds and sods. So there we go. There you go, a nice 360 view. So what do we have here, what have we got, and what are we going to do with it? Well, the approximate size is it is roughly 4 meters long. So across that back wall there, roughly 4 meters by 3 meters wide. I worked it out, it's roughly the internal dimensions of two 20-foot shipping containers smacked next to each other. So we've certainly got plenty of room. Please excuse the rubbish over there, that won't be staying there for too much longer. So we've got lots of room, and it is pretty much a blank canvas. We've got free reign to do with it as we please. We have got double doors just there, they do both open. It gives an opening of something like 2.4 meters, and from floor to ceiling is 2.4 meters, if I remember correctly, from where I'd done it yesterday. So that's not too bad. So I'll be able to bring in any big sheets, any big orders, so I'll be able to do a lot more bigger stuff. So let's just have a look around. You can see just over there on the wall we've got one electrical point. If I pick up the camera, let's go for a walk. Let's go and have a look. So we've got one electrical point here, and we've got one just over the back there, just a single one. So that's going to need to be looked at, because obviously we're going to need to get a lot more in. Lights are in, but every time you turn on the lights they trip out the RCDs. The workshop itself is wooden built, but it's got these foam insulation panels. Now I do understand that during the winter up here it gets very, very cold, so I might look at lining this and basically going forward from there. Seeing how it goes for the first year, because obviously being in the shed we're quite used to it getting damn cold and then having to turn on the heaters, but obviously this is a lot larger space to heat, and the electric is the commercial rates rather than the domestic rates, so they charge you more for it. We also have a working sink, cold water, but because we got the working sink, that then gives us the option, should we wish to do so in the future, of being able to place in a washing machine, either underneath or just over to the side. So if we want to make the t-shirts and that, we can then look at doing them and washing them and doing everything that we want to afterwards with that. So we've got this nice window that looks lovely out onto the Sussex countryside, lets in plenty of light, and we've got another worktop over there. I'm not envisaging any of that is going to be used for sign stuff. And if we look up to the ceiling, you can see they've put some of the polystyrene panels up there, and they've left the clear bits of the corrugated roofing open. There is a leak that comes through, it's roughly about here somewhere, that comes through, but that's not a major issue. And they've left us in this giant workbench, which is going to be ideal for doing the big decals on, just as long as I don't start putting stuff on top of it, but I can't imagine that I will do. So, right, I've just put the camera down, I'll just sort out a couple of things, and then I'll be back to explain what we're going to do. Right, so currently, how do things stand with the plan? Right, the plan is that we're not going to do too much more to the fabric of the building right now. We're going to get in and we're going to get things rigged up and see how it works first. And then once we've done that, we can then look at seeing where we want to install extra stuff and what we're going to do. So if I start off by saying the first thing we're going to do is this corner just down here. So to give you an idea, so you walk in through the door, it's going to be this corner here. In this gap here, just across the back there, is where I'm going to put the cutter. That's going to go there. And then in this, I get down my camera, there we go. In this gap here, say between there and there roughly, I'm just going to put in another piece of worktop over the top, and on that piece of worktop is where I place the laptop that's going to run the cutter. The reason for doing it like that is because I'm currently running it off of the PC, and the PC's a bit big and a bit kind of bulky, and I want to try to keep space down to a minimum here. So I can do that there, and they'll go like that. The presses, the mug press, the clothing press and everything else like that, I'll place somewhere over here for the time being. I can place them away from the computers because obviously they don't need anything going to them, and it isn't like we're selling hundreds of them at the minute. So I can place them over there, and if I need to run an extension to them, I can do. The area above it, this piece just here, this whole wall, I'm going to try to come up with some way as to how I can affix the vinyl there. Obviously at the moment, if you've seen our previous videos, it is just shoved up onto the shelf, and from up on the shelf I want to get it out so as it's on spikes. Now I do have some spikes. If I look over here, you can see they've got these things which are old from something else sticking out the wall, which are an idea, but I don't know yet, I might have a look at doing whacking up a piece of plyboard up there and seeing what I can get. So as I've got stuff that sticks, how can I describe it? Stuff that sticks out the wall, and then I can just slide the tubes of vinyl onto it. Oh, I will apologise if you think that I'm shuffling my feet as I'm walking around. I am actually sporting an injury at the minute to my leg, so yeah, it's not the easiest of things to do. So yeah, that's the plan there, to do that. And then obviously we've got this great big table. I'm going to bring up the glass sheets to go on the top of it, mainly for when I'm working with the smaller pieces or when I'm working with intricate stuff. This top's been left on here. It's alright, it's not perfect, but it will do. I can just get a piece of ply just to go straight over the top of it, just to cover it up and to get rid of all of these holes that have been left when they've used hole saws. But it's a nice thing to have been left actually. It's a nice big table, it's a nice little storage cupboard just under there. And I might try to come up with some sort of wheeled under storage sort of thing. And then up against this wall, well, in this area basically, I've got some of those plastic garage shelving things where there's like 4 shelves. I've got some back at the shed as well, and they're going to come in, and they're either going to go along this wall here, or they're going to go along that wall there. But like I say, it is just a case of getting stuff in, looking at it, seeing if that works, and if it works with the right flow for the work that we're going to do, or if it doesn't. So yeah, you can now guarantee that there's going to be lots more videos coming up, of lots more stuff happening, because there's going to be lots more going on, because we've now got to pay for the rent on this place as well. So we need to do the work to earn the money to crack on and get the work done. So if you have any ideas, any suggestions, any comments, please leave them down below. Gratefully received and appreciated. And yeah, we will do what we can. See how far round can I get? There you go, so that's pretty much right the way around there. So, thanks for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.